Price and Mazzola. Bam Bam in there once again.
Mazzola comes out and just launches a kick. Unorthodox striking thus far from Mazzola, kind of flicking kicks out
nice
there.
Nice teep kick.
Oh!
Go back in and do it a little bit too quickly. Coach is calling for him to be precise. He's calling for that right hand. He landed it earlier. It's there. He just needs to be patient.
Nice left. Stuck Mazzola coming in.
Mazzola got to be careful, kind of just launching these kicks in there with his chin in the air. Ben Price has connected on a few punches just straight down the pipe as he comes in, such as that.
Yeah, Price looking pretty good right now on the feet. Mazzola trying to close that down.
Price
good job digging for the underhook.
Yeah, dug the underhook, kind of hiked him up there. Alan Gray calling for head control. That is the right move.
And it's really those fundamentals in the cage wrestling position that really make all the difference.
Both of their heads are kind of in interesting positions here. There could be some more control. You see Mazzola kind of takes
nice knees up the middle. Both kind of going back and forth as far as whose back is to the cage. Neither one letting the other one get comfortable.
These are good hard knees. Good big punches on the inside there. I think both guys scored, but it feels like Mazzola got the better of that exchange.
Hey, we got a scrap here, guys.
I don't know. I heard those body shots that Ben Price landed.
Price looking very sharp with the hands, though.
Ooh, that was a
Good
nice
shot to the body.
uppercut. Good angle cut from Ben Price.
Lands kind of on the chest. It was a big punch. I don't think it found its mark.
They've got him into a good position. Coach is just calling for him to breathe and, kind of recognize, okay, I'm in a good position here. I need to work and, not do anything too hasty to lose this.
Ben Price kind of just hanging on here to the side. He needs to reposition himself, kind of drive his weight, make sure that Brandon Mazzola stays. Weight on his hands, he's kind of doing a better job here. Alan Gray calling for some ground and pound.
Yeah, he wants to lean on him. I agree with you. He's kind of push him forward and get him off of that strong base so he'd be able to get some more strikes out.
The game in such a position is to keep his weight on his hands. That way you can keep pressure on top of him. What Brandon Mazzola needs to do is he needs to press the weight through his hands, get his head high, shoulders, hips, feet aligned so that he can push through Ben Price and stand back.
He really needs to stand up with the other leg and try to use the cage. But Ben Price is doing a good job of angling himself out where the cage was, making it difficult for Mazzola to get back to his feet.
Both guys kind of separating with some shaky legs there. Let's see who recovers better in between rounds.
A strong first round, though, for Ben Price. Landed some big shots early on. And they kind of had control. Didn't do a ton with the control, but definitely had it down the stretch.
Again, as we see Mazzola kind of flicking kicks in there, but he's keeping his head on the center line. There he scores the teep. Right here, Brandon hits him with a good right hand as he goes to teep him again. That was an interesting exchange.
Yeah, one of those amateur moments where it's like, okay, you landed the teep. Maybe not go back to the well so quickly.
Looks like a kung fu movie, baby.
But this is how you learn. And good exchanges on the feet. Felt like Ben Price landed the better strikes, and I felt like he, ended up on top towards the end of the round.
Yeah, there just
Probably
wasn't.
has, the round in the eyes of the judges.
I would think so. There just wasn't that big moment in the first round for Mazzola.
Yeah.
Certainly
competitive, but I agree. Ben Price certainly edged it out.
See what Mazzola has in store for Price in this second round.
Again, kind of leading with the kicks. Those are finding their mark, though. Oh. You're playing the game, my man. You're just flicking them out there. He flicked one back and found your cup.
Never a place you want to get flicked, though. That's a fact. Mazzola will take his time to gather himself here. Totally understandable.
If I was in Mazzola's corner, I'd say it's fine that we're finding those kicks, but let's punch first. Let's try to find an angle. That way we're not having fire return straight down the pipe at us.
You talk about this all the time, right? Setting up your shots. and even especially your kicks as well. All right, so
Yeah, there's a few kicks you can kind of use out of range, like a jab, and there's like your teep kicks. But, other kicks you really got to set up if you're going to land them.
Right there, started with the hands and found his mark. Ben Price.
Going to town on the body and back up to the head.
Mazzola fighting with a little more urgency this round. Ben Price doing a good job, has the underhook here. Mazzola needs to find his whizzer down and square back up into Ben Price, because if not, he's going to get hiked back straight to.
Good read from Price to find his opponent off balance and pull him backwards.
Ben Price establishing position too, getting underhooks on both sides, making it hard for Mazzola to shrimp back into him and find his guard. He's doing a good job of just hunkering down and keeping this spot. Also keeping the head position here as well.
And we talked about earlier,
right to mount.
Fighters doing a good job listening to their corner. And I don't know how he could not hear Helen Gray, because I can hear him loud and clear, but he's doing a good job of listening to what his coach is telling him to do in these positions.
He's certainly in full control here. Mazzola doing the right thing, kind of trying to flatten the leg. You can tell that he is well-versed. He knows how to escape this position, but Ben Price doing a good job of keeping his hips nice and low. A nice little buck there.
See if
You
Price can start to
gotta
do
be
something.
patient, even though you're the one on top in this position.
Yeah, mount's a hard position to
It really
hold.
is, especially if you're trying to land strikes. Those are the moments that the person on bottom can take
Mazzola
advantage
doing the right
of.
thing here. He needs to straighten that leg there. He works into half guard. Andy's got the underhook.
Got a butterfly hook, and now he's got both. He's kind of
It's a good attempt.
might run into the cage in that direction, but
Ben Price kind of
he's
just
doing a good
squaring.
job of keeping him, keeping Ben Price from being comfortable on top.
Yeah. This is certainly competent defense, jiu-jitsu being used here. He was able to work to his butterfly hooks, and he's taking himself out of the mounted position. A sweep attempt there, able to work his way back up. Let's see if he can make something happen and maybe capture this round. Knees up the middle. He needs something big here. Good offense here from Mazzola. Finding his mark, drops him cold.
It's big.
That is a finish. That is exactly what he needed.
That was good.
Way to fight with urgency, Brandon Mazzola. Way to come back, overcome some adversity, battled through some bad positions, and he needed it right there. Beautiful stuff.
And really, I mean, not to take anything away from his knockout, but it was really the jiu-jitsu that got him there. It was that competent, technical jiu-jitsu that got him out of that bad position where he could capitalize on that moment.
Just a simple understanding of the fundamental positions. He was in a bad spot, able to find his butterfly hooks, work his way back to his feet, find his moment, and he's just unloading a volley of punches here. One finds its mark, really nice, right there, boom.
Ooh. Well, that was textbook stuff, right? You realize not only that, you probably lost the first round, and you're in a spot where you may lose the second if you don't turn things up, and he flat out turned things up, got from a bad position, did it in a textbook way, and then let everything go with urgency.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called us to the action at 2 minutes 41 seconds in round number 2, declaring your winner, Brandon Mazzola.
Hell of a fight.
Yeah, great work from Brandon Mazzola. Back against the wall, if you will, comes out swinging and gets the finish towards the end of round number 2.
Brandon Mazzola, congratulations. You had to have a lot going through your mind coming into this fight. You had some fights fall through recently. I understand this is your debut. And, you had some adversity in round 1, but there on the ground in round 2, you were able to get your butterfly hooks in, change the position, and come out on top. How do you feel, and what is going through your mind?
That's what we've been working. That's what we've been doing at the gym. I got the best coaches out there. And we put ourselves in bad situations and work out of them.
You definitely demonstrated that really well tonight. I know you got a lot of people you want to give a shout out to, and thank you.
I just want to shout out my coaches and my team. That's it. We came here to get the win, and we did.
Well, excellent job. Congratulations again. You guys give it up one more time for Brandon Mazzola.
Here's another look at the finish. And serious urgency out of Mazzola here.
All right, now
nice
Marksville
left hand.
Paragon Casino, you guys have been a great crowd all night.